girls, welcome back to Rad Art Studios with Mrs. Radder. We are going to do another artist-inspired lesson for today, and our artist is Henri Matisse.
Henri Matisse was a famous French artist who had a very interesting story about his life and his art. Due to illness throughout Matisse's life, he spent a lot of time bedridden or in a wheelchair and found new ways to create his art. One of those ways was called drawing with scissors. There's actually a story written just about him called Drawing with Scissors that you can find a read aloud on right on YouTube. To learn more about him, go ahead on YouTube and listen to Drawing with Scissors.
For today's lesson, all you're going to need are a pair of scissors, some glue, and some scraps of random colored papers. If you don't have colored paper, you could go ahead and use some markers to color some white paper so you have various colored shapes. Before we get started on our cut paper collage, let's talk about shapes. In school, we were learning about two different types of shapes. We were talking about our geometric shapes and our organic shapes. Okay. Remember that geometric shapes are shapes that have names. We know these from math class. Our square, our circle, our triangle, rectangle, oval, heart, diamond, rhombus, and so on and so forth. Our organic shapes are shapes found in nature, and they're often shapes that don't have definite names unless you're recognizing them out and about. So they're organic. Okay, they may look like something, they may not. Look a little something like that. Just to give a couple examples. Today when we create this collage, I want you guys to focus more on the organic shape group. Okay? I'm going to use our scissors, just like in the story, drawing with scissors. You are going to see how we do that now. So I'm ready to start cutting. I have my scissors and I have a piece of paper ready. As you can see, there's nothing drawn on it, and I'm not going to draw anything on it. I'm just going to use my scissors as my drawing tool, and I'm just going to randomly create an organic shape. Remembering to turn the paper, not the scissors, as I cut. And I'm just going to create a random, wiggly, organic shape. I'm using some of the lines that we learned about this year, zigzag lines, spirals, to also create unique organic shapes. Once you have a few organic shapes cut out, you can then go ahead and cut out some regular geometric shapes if you'd like as well. Easiest way to make a triangle is just finding a corner and cutting that corner off. And if you cut it with a folded paper, you end up with either one large triangle, or you can cut it into two. If you find it easier to draw a shape and cut it out, you can also do that at this stage. So maybe I want to make a square, but I'm afraid to just cut it out on my own. So I'll draw it and cut it out. And once you have all of your shapes cut out and ready to go, we will glue them on our collage. And there you have it, a simple drawing with scissors, cut paper collage inspired by our artist Henri Matisse.
See you next time, boys and girls.